My boss won't talk to me in my final 2 weeks because I accepted a new job with 55% pay increase. I worked for a small family business. Father. 2 sons and 3 non-family. For the past 4 years with a current salary of $58K. I was offered a job in a larger company with better future options for $90K a year and much better benefits. After talking to my employer to ask for a counter, they said I would never make that much with them and I should stay because of my obligation to the family, meaning theirs and not my own. They said they would not offer me more but I should stay with them. Put in my notice immediately after that and they were honestly stunned. I was able to give them 4 weeks before my new job to help find my replacement. And my boss would only speak around me or through others now during the last 2 weeks. Worst part. They decided they needed to hire 2 people to replace me, costing more than what would have been required to get me to stay. I shouldn't have given them 4 weeks. New job starts tomorrow though. Obligation to the family. Sounds like they want a slave. Should have only given 2 weeks notice. They are selfish asking you to turn down a job for that kind of money. They wouldn't give you a raise but will have to hire 2 people to replace you. That makes absolute business sense. Not. These alleged captains of industry have no business sense. If you have a good employee, you do what you can to keep them. Not run them off as quickly as you can so you have to spend more money to replace them. Typical toxic CEO. Thinks he's king shit because he holds your paycheck. Off to better things. People show their true colors when under stress or faced with a problem. I bet you're glad you're leaving. I love how business owners like to call it a family. As a business owner myself, I know the difference between my business and my family. Obligation to the family. Bitch. I have an obligation to eat. And I'm not going to suffer for your benefit because you think only you deserve any money. On the last day, tell your boss how childish they have acted. That you were happy to talk to them while being economically exploited for your talents for years. And yet now that you can improve your situation, he's giving you the silent treatment. Ask him if he's really upset because you, as the person you are, is leaving? Or if he's just mad that he is losing a cheap source of labor? Don't ever accept a counter. Pose it as a request for a raise, and if they don't match, then leave. The only family any company closely resembles is the Mansons. I love and hate seeing posts like these. What I mean by that is, I love seeing people advocate for themselves and move up, be more successful, etc. Love it, but I absolutely loathe the utter lack of professionalism on management's part in these cases. I used to work for a nonprofit in an assistant management role. We couldn't pay very well compared to market, literally couldn't. We tried to make up for it in terms of PTO, no attendance policy, having an upbeat culture, etc. But inevitably the younger people we brought on would move on in a few years. Every single time. My boss and I made damn sure we had whatever kind of farewell they wanted. Some people just wanted to leave quietly. Others wanted a bash. And that they were thanked for their time with us during their final days with us. We even helped with letters of recommendation or networking if that is what the person leaving wanted. We also made it clear we'd do our damnedest to find work for them if shit didn't work out in the for-profit sector and they wanted to come back. If a place or boss treats you like shit for moving on to better things, fuck them. You owe them nothing. That is unprofessional as fuck, and businesses that practice that kind of behavior don't deserve employees. It really pisses me off. WTF, you have an obligation to their family. And not your own? That's some serious entitlement. Congratulations in your new job. Small family business really don't work out well long term if you're non-family member. There's never going to be any real promotion. There's no place to go. BC all the higher up positions are always going to be reserved for family or their close friends. You have no obligation to them. You worked there, and they paid you for it. Now you're going to work somewhere else, and they are going to pay you for it.
With more money.
Do you really need them to talk to you? Sounds like an added bonus to the better job and increased salary. Once he ignored you, you should have given immediate notice. Something along the lines of, communication is important to me. Failure to communicate with me means my service here is obviously no longer needed. Good luck to you and the company going forward. My wife is in a similar situation. Went from 20 per hour to 34 per hour. Old job offered to pay her 27 per hour with a promotion that they denied her twice in the past year. They're shocked she's leaving. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. So much for being mom and pop. They are no different from Walmart at the end of the day. They want to exploit you. And have you kissed their ass for the privilege of doing so? Bye, Felicia. Just stop coming to work and see just how far the silent treatment takes him. Oh, are you talking to ME? This is why you never give 2 weeks notice. You give them 1 week and never ask them to counter. You just tell them, thank you for the opportunity these last 4 years, but I have to think of my future and my expenses. If they want obligation, you should tell them to give you a stake in ownership. They want everything from you with nothing in return. I will never work for a family business. When there are promotions, bonuses and raise, they go to family members. Non-family is to run the business. Family is to collect the money and play. It's not uncommon to family members on payroll, but never see them because they just get a paycheck without doing any work. Leave, go chase more money.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.